All right, everybody. So I just did that, what I call my epic cross country. We were supposed to go to Chicago and up to Maine and New York and all this stuff. And there's some things that I learned in this trip. And I wrote some of them down. I'm going to share the top 10. Then I'll get to making the videos using the GoPros that we recorded some video with. Flying into Midway was awesome. Seeing the Chicago skyline was awesome. But I definitely learned 10 things on this trip that I'm going to share with you. And it's 10 being the meh and 1 being like, whoa. And so if you stick with us through the whole video, you'll kind of see all the things that I learned. Number 1, when you plan a trip like this, weather can drastically change it, right? My plane is not instrument rated, which means I have to be able to see the ground. I have to be able to see 3 miles out. And so I couldn't just fly through clouds. It's a VFR plane, visual flight rules. And so I'm trying to use less acronyms because one video guy was like, hey, explain all the acronyms. So yeah, you make all these plans. Well, plans change. That's number 10, right? We were grounded for 2 days. Did not expect that. We still got 23 hours of flying almost. I think it was 22 point something. I'll tally that up too. But we were grounded for 2 days and the route drastically changed. I'll put that in here so you can see the route we took when we were supposed to go, from Michigan up the East Coast to Maine, hitting Niagara Falls and all that. And we didn't do that. So completely different plan. The second thing, the number 9 thing, is I forgot so much stuff. We're in a 150. We can only carry 500 pounds, including me, I'm 194, my passenger, he's 160, and our baggage. And so I packed as light as I possibly could, but I also forgot so much stuff. I forgot my razor. I literally just shaved after getting home. I forgot my hats. I had to buy one on the road. I forgot shaving cream. It's just so much stuff that I forgot. So that's number 9. Number 8, eating out. Like, you don't realize how much you eat out when you do these trips because we're only using crew cars. Being a pilot, when you fly into an airport, they'll give you a car to be able to use for like an hour. Sometimes 2, and so you get a crew car. Well, you can't go too far. You're just eating out the whole time. So much money spent on food, just going out to eat, probably $100 a day for the 2 of us. So 2 meals, that. And luckily, our hotel was free breakfast at almost all of them, so that helped. Huntington. I was told not to say the T by the people in the video. Your video, by far, when I made the one in Huntington, you guys were the most helpful, most friendly, so thank you for that. Got some great advice. I went to the MU Cafe, the Hall of Fame Cafe. Great potato soup. Very good sandwich too. I wouldn't put that as one of my favorite sandwiches, but it was very good. So I did enjoy it. But yeah, so loved being in Huntington. Parkersburg, exploring the towns was great, right? Exploring towns, even if we were there shortly, was probably number 7, like 7 or 6. What are we at? 6? I think 10, 9, 8. So number 7, exploring the towns was awesome. Got to go see Huntington the most, got to see Parkersburg some, got to go into Chicago a little bit, but we didn't stay that long just because it's Chicago. Going to Mackinac Island, I wish we had gone a week or 2 sooner because so much was closed down. We actually just did flyovers in order to see Mackinac. So exploring the towns was an awesome thing. Checking out all the FBOs was probably next on my list of cool things. I know most people would be like, that sounds boring. No, when you walk into all these smaller towns and you see these unique FBOs, that's the flight business office. It's where the pilots land, get their fuel from, kind of just relax, I charge my iPad. Just meeting all these people, FDNY, FDY, I think it was Findlay, Michigan, so friendly there. Parkersburg, so friendly there. Most of them are really friendly, but like overly awesome people. Even Charlottesville was a riot. The lady that was there is so nice. Had a great time talking to them. And just going to the different FBOs, meeting the different people, the business managers, that was a great time. Didn't expect that at all. I'd say the next thing on my list, this was one of the coolest things, was Mackinac Island. Absolutely loved Mackinac Island. Seeing the views, I did a video of it. I let AI edit it. You could see the beautiful sunrise. Flying in, it wasn't dark out yet. The sun was kind of just setting. Absolutely gorgeous. And then the trip before that, I would say, is my number 4 thing. Number 4 on the list. The deep dish pizza in Chicago was phenomenal. I would absolutely do it again. I will probably actually convince Sarah to fly with me to Chicago for the night one day. And we'll end up doing that because that was great. Loved the Chicago deep dish. Three other things, and number one is amazing, super cool, planey thing, and the next two were just like, whoa. So the coolest planey thing, my third favorite thing, and might be the favorite thing that we actually did, but not the most whoa. We got the plane up to 9,500 feet for a little Cessna 150. Its service ceiling, the highest it should go, is 11,500. We got to 9,500. We had such a tailwind. We were going 160 miles per hour and over 125 knots at one point. Let me just tell you, we normally get 90 knots to 95 knots. So we had a 30 knot tailwind. I'm normally going about 100 miles per hour. We were going 160. Super fast, made the plane ride home, that much quicker. Awesome. I'll make a little video on that. We got some video of the instruments and what it was like. That's super cool. Loved it. The two whoa things. One of the nights, I think it might have been the first night we were in Huntington. I can't remember if it was Huntington. I think it was Huntington. We were staying at the Hampton Inn that night. We ended up moving over to the DoubleTree, and a lady passed out in the hallway, probably 2 o'clock in the morning. All of a sudden we hear somebody screaming, help, help, and rightfully so. His wife just passed out in the hallway. He had dragged her out. I guess she hit her head, but he's yelling. I actually thought I was dreaming. I'm just sitting there like, trying to just waking up out of a dead sleep. Thought I was dreaming that somebody was hearing help. And then I hear the guy that I flew with, he gets up and he starts going to the door, and I realized I'm not dreaming. And sure enough, that was crazy. She ended up getting up. We think she was okay. She actually left before the cops got there. You can only make your guesses as to why. So the passed out lady screaming at 2 o'clock in the morning was crazy. And then the number one craziest thing that I think we had happen was, I want to say it was in Morgantown, but don't quote me on this. It was really scary for us as pilots. So when you land, you pull into the parking spot, you have a marshal, somebody telling you where to go, and they tell you when to stop and all that stuff. So as soon as that happens, they stand there for about 4 or 5 minutes. You do all your checklist, you go through the shutdown procedure, and then as soon as you shut off the engine, they walk over and kind of bend down underneath the prop and put the chocks under so your plane won't move. And this was the scariest moment we had the whole trip. He starts walking to the plane while the prop is still moving. And he thinks he's far enough away. From our view, he looked like he was a foot or two from the prop. Scared the daylights out of us. We shooed him back, quickly shut off the airplane, skipping some of the checklist. But that was probably the scariest moment we had. Nobody ever wants that on their record or on their conscience or on anything, and that was scary. So we did actually report it. We were a little nervous, told the manager, like, at least retrain this guy. He was going so quickly, and he was trying to help us. Like, he was trying to, trying to get it done as quick as he can for us, trying to be helpful and friendly, but man, he got so close that scared the daylights out of us. So that is the 10 things I learned from this trip. I hope you stuck through the whole video and you get to see them all and hear them all. But if not, hey, too bad. Yeah, that's it. That was our trip. I'll share some more videos in the near future. We have GoPro of the skyline in Chicago and so much more footage to upload. So thanks for following along, and we'll see you.